So welcome to my channel strip, and this are my stain strip holder, and these are the raw materials that I'll be working with. I have with me AGN at 10% dilution, and I have PEA, this is phenyl ethyl alcohol, also at 10% dilution, and I have ethyl vanillin at 10% dilution. So today what we're going to be doing is sampling. So when you have your raw material, and I have a sheet of paper and a pen to write on. So this is very important when it comes to perfume. So I have my stain strip here. So I have three fragrances I'm going to be removing. This is where I keep my stain strip. So I'll be removing three. So this is just three. So I'll be removing three, and I will be labeling them according to the name of the scent here. This is ethyl vanillin, this is phenyl ethyl alcohol, and this is adering 10% each. So now I'm going to sample them. So let me start with ethyl vanillin. So now for the sampling, this is my ethyl vanillin in DPG. You can see DPG. So, so I dip in the same strip. You can see? Let me see that. I'm dipping the same strip. I set it aside. This is aside. I'll make sure my hand is not contaminated. Okay. So now I perceive the scent. So when I perceive the scent, I'm going to write what it feels like. I can write ethyl vanillin 10% in DPG. Okay. So sampling, I'm going to perceive this. I'll say creamy, sweet. Okay. Yeah, that is your food. That's your food. I'm feeling like kind of, maybe let me say, kind of creamy nut, like a creamy nut. A kind of ice cream. So you just write anything you feel, whatever it is, how you feel about the fragrance. This is very important. You just write it. It's also soft. You can feel softness. This is not ash. It's soft. And yeah, the most amazing thing about this thing is that this is, let me say, first impression. Because I'm very sure when this, after 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, okay, the scent of this thing is going to change. After 2 hours, 3 hours, like till the next day. And this is very, very, one thing about ethyl vanillin is that it's very crazy. Tomorrow, if I come back to the same strip, the scent of this thing is going to be very, very warm. It's going to change from this creamy sweetness, vanilla ice cream. It's going to be warm, rich. So that's just one thing about fragrance. So that's why you have to dilute them, and you have to smell them, and you have to smelling. There's a technique to smelling. It's not just okay, it smells nice, you drop it, you go. No, there's actually a technique to smelling when it comes to smelling. So that is ethyl vanillin. I set it aside. So we have phenyl ethyl alcohol. This is PEA 10%. You write also in DPG. Okay, so this is my phenyl ethyl alcohol. Wow. The first thing that came to my mind right now, I'm going to write it down. Smells like when a jasmine plant just bloom. That is what I just feel. The first thing I got is that smell of when a jasmine plant, the first bloom. That's what I captured in this phenyl ethyl alcohol, seriously. And this is a very important thing in building rules. And oh, tangy honey. Like as if the honey has fermented. I feel like it is kind of. It's not sweet. This is not sweet. This is. That's this is not sweet. This tangy honey. It is kind of a. Just have to write whatever it is you feel. This is a rose. PEA is a rosy raw material. It is rosy. It is a rosy raw material. But to me, it does not really smell like rose. It smells relaxing, seriously. So that's how you just keep. After some hours again, you come back to it. You check the smell and things like that. So I have this in a soft. I have this in a copy in my on my laptop. So I don't really use notes for my sampling. So I don't use notes. So now this is AGN. Okay. I said this one. This is very, very soft. This is 10%. So what do you feel? Me, I feel this softness. Very calm. peaceful, floral. That's what I feel. You can describe your scent anyhow you feel. That's one of the amazing thing about this. You don't have to follow what people, because it's your exposure, the kind of exposure you have will determine how you can describe a scent. For example, if I say this smells like, let me say, like jasmine, and you've never perceived a jasmine flower before, there is no way you can understand what I'm saying. So you have to describe. So when it comes to sampling perfume, you sample and you describe the notes according to the best way you can translate it. You don't need to copy anybody, because your experience is different from the other person's experience. So this step is very, very crucial in becoming a perfumer. Okay, so Helion is just it's just there. It's there. And it's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. So this is how you sample your perfume. So this is Edion at 10%. This is feeling ethyl alcohol. This is ethyl vanillin. So when you sample this again, you can come back the next 2 hours, 30 minutes. You keep on. That's how the chart is. So there's a chart. There's a sampling chart. The way you follow them, 2 days, 3 days, depending on the raw material. Like this dude here. See, the smell has changed. The smell has changed. Okay, no problem. So that's all about sampling.